Rachel, this challenge is all about mutual masturbation. So, not just solo by yourself anymore. We're bringing your partner to the mix. Can you tell me a little bit about why this challenge is included and why it's important?
Mutual masturbation is one of those things that has so much anxiety around future embarrassment or future shame. By the time we get past this idea that like masturbation is normal and wonderful, then we're like, here, show yourself to your partner. And that can feel really scary and vulnerable and weird. And like, I don't know if I want them to see what I look like when I'm by myself. And for those exact reasons, it's such a beautiful gift. You get to see what your partner looks like when they're pleasuring themselves. And there's no better way to see your partner and what they like and how beautiful and handsome or sexy or whatever word you want to put in there they are when they touch themselves. So doing it together and watching each other while having your own experience is really, really, really special.
I think it's also nice for people that don't always want to have full on penetrative sex too. Maybe this is a easier but still very pleasurable way to enjoy each other's bodies and sexualities together as a couple.
Yeah, and you don't even have to touch. Like viewing your partner as this erotic other human in the room and watching them touch themselves. It's like live porn. Like what else can you ask for?
And do you, from your experience with couples, do you find that a lot of folks are doing this on a regular basis? Is this a something that no, not a lot of people are doing?
No, I wish more people did, honestly. This is like one of the top 5 sex acts or sexual activities that I would say is so connective and wonderful and healthy that people don't do regularly. We hear the word masturbation and we immediately go to like me, myself, and I behind a closed door with me, myself, and I. And it's just so wonderful to bring someone else into the experience that you trust and care about.
So let's get into it. I am in a couple. I'm watching this video right now. I want to try this. How do I begin this process with my partner?
So hopefully they already know about this challenge. So you have the context of, hey, remember that challenge that we talked about the other day? Or remember that activity we did last night? There's a new one that I got. And this crazy redheaded sex therapist and this other guy who created all of these sex products really want us to masturbate next to each other. Like literally put it on us. So if it feels scary to say, I want to do this, you can say this is part of the challenge and they're telling me that I need to, or you can totally own it and be like, this sounds super hot to me and I'm excited. Is this something that you'd be open to?
I'm glad you hit on that. I do think that you can use this challenge. You can use Rachel and myself as an excuse to explore outside your kind of sexual boundaries, and that is a good thing. So now we decided we're going to do this. We're in the bed together or wherever you want to do this. How do you recommend, or do you have tips and tricks for making sure that you maximize pleasure and minimize shame or embarrassment during the process?
Yeah. So I would let your partner know, first of all, come up with a safe word so that at any point, one of you can call the safe word and all sexual activity stops. So that if this is the first time you're doing this and you have an emotion come up that's like uncomfortable or you feel scared or shameful, you can just like hit a pause button and it just stops everything. So come up with a safe word first and then decide on like a time container. Like we're going to do this for 12 minutes. And if at the 12 minutes, one of us hasn't orgasmed and they want to, then we can talk about how we'll get there. But you can set a time limit so that your brain isn't like, oh my God, how much longer do I have to do this for? Oh my gosh, oh no, I don't know if I can like last that long or I'm going to be faster than that or like whatever the case may be. And then also talk about what happens if one of you does orgasm, let's say like 2 minutes in, and the other one continues for the next 10. How do you want that person to be involved? Do you want to have them touch your head? Do you want to have them sit separately and watch? Do you want to have them maybe touch your nipples while they watch? Like, how do you want them to be involved? And if you don't know the answer to that question, that's totally okay. Just let them know in the moment. Like, hey, stay there. This feels really good. Or, hey, will you touch my head? That would feel really great. And it's great practice for communicating about what you want and need during sex.
I think that that's the part that I like about this challenge the most is that it will have moments of embarrassment, it'll have moments of laughter, it'll have moments of really nice pleasure, hopefully. And knowing that when those moments arise, no matter what they are, that you're in this together. And the time container is important because oftentimes I've found with couples, one person will kind of climax faster, and the other person needs that time to kind of then take on and focus really on their own personal pleasure. And having that time container allows you to almost schedule it, which we've talked about in the past, where scheduling sex, it's not a bad thing. It can be a helpful thing.
Oh, super helpful because everything is explicitly stated already. You know, like at 6 p.m. tonight, we're going to lay next to each other and get off. And you're like, great, I have something to look forward to all day. And I don't have to like wonder if we're going to be physical tonight or intimate. Like, you know what you're going to do, you know for how long, and you know that you're going to feel connected and lots of other fun feelings.
Absolutely. So, one other piece I want to touch on is toys during mutual masturbation. I think a lot of folks think I should only use kind of what God gave me, but can you talk a little bit about should you use toys? If you do, how do you go about doing that?
So, sex toys are there and here to do what humans can't. So they're supposed to enhance what a human being can do. So for example, if, lube, I like to say is the best first sex toy that you can try. So Solo is a great example of that. Solo just enhances touching your penis. It doesn't change it. It doesn't make it, it makes it different, but it enhances it.
Right.
Using a vibrator on your clitoris instead of using your fingers enhances the experience because a vibration can last a lot longer than your hand will without cramping up. So I do recommend deciding beforehand if you're going to use toys and talk about it so that one person isn't like in the middle of their business watching you and then like you get up to like go to your toy chest to get a toy, like kind of have everything there and decide beforehand. But there's no right or wrong with toys. If you enjoy masturbating more with a pleasure aid or sex toy, do that. If you like doing it more with just your hands or with lube, do that. Either way is perfectly okay.
And an important part about this challenge is we believe in pleasure and how important it is that any cake product that you buy, if you don't like it, we will fully refund you. We'll give you your money back. That is a part of this challenge. We want you to have maximum pleasure and minimum stress. So if you do want to bring toys in the bedroom, if you don't have them, buy them, hopefully with cake, but really we just want you to have fun. So wherever you want. And then if it doesn't work out, we'll make sure that you're taken care of. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So go enjoy mutual masturbation and then check it off the challenge list.
Have fun.